Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play. We're starting up our new world since we deleted the last one because I died in my ultra hardcore playthrough. So I wanted to do another challenge in this one, and the base idea is, even though it's called Minecraft, and this is an interesting biome to start in for this challenge, the game plan is to try and get most of my resources, and by most I mean all, from killing mobs or chests that I find throughout the world, whether it be dungeons and whatnot. There'll be some exceptions, like if I need cobblestone or wood, but for the most part the game plan is to just do the chests. Which is why I said this is an interesting biome, because it would be nice if there was a jungle temple that I can find. But yeah, I'm gonna... Come on. Okay. I'm probably gonna need food at some point, so... But yeah, so right now my game plan is to try and see if there's a jungle temple in here. This will be a mostly nomadic playthrough. I'll probably make a house at some point. Maybe I'll even attempt a big project, but it's kind of hard to do without really being able to get blocks the way that I normally do. Oh, that's right, there's parrots in this game. I forgot about that. Not seeing any over there. Let's head deeper into the jungle. But yeah, what sparked this idea is I was playing in a different world. I have one, like, just relax, don't record kind of a world. And I found out that they have the boats underwater, and you can get so much stuff from those. It's really quite interesting. So yeah, the oceans will be a nice biome. There we go. I didn't really want to break the dirt block, just because. Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of sad that the Ultra Hardcore series came to an end so soon. I was hoping to get at least 10 episodes out of it. And I know most of you are probably expecting a Borderlands upload today. Since I started playing with the other guy, and we have our spring break for our school this next week. He's already actually gone on spring break, and I'll be pretty close to leaving when this update. Yeah, because this is going up Friday, and I leave pretty early Saturday, and we've already had one death. I really thought I was going to make that jump, but evidently not. So yeah, it didn't look like there was a whole lot in that direction, so I'm going to head off this way, because it looks like there's an ocean over here, and a mule, or a donkey, I should say. A few other things. But, excuse me, my voice. Yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit more out of it. I'll probably do another one in the future. It's just that playing the game that way makes it so much more stressful. So I wanted to take a little bit and just like do a series where I can breathe pretty normally. Is he just inking in the water? I did not know they added that. At some point, those squid have to drop like some sort of meat that you can eat from them, as well as just their ink sacs. I feel like that's an addition that should have already been added to the game, but I don't work for Mojang, so, and they clearly know what they're doing, since Minecraft was at one point the most played game in the world, so yeah, I can't really tell them what to do. I mean, I can give suggestions on what I think would work well with the game, but come on, piggy, die. Yeah, I'll probably do similar to the way the Ultra Hardcore was, where I tell stories from when I was at work, or when I played, or when I was a kid. That's what I was going for. This is one thing I've noticed. I don't know if it's just because I'm not a kid anymore that this is a thing that I don't see, but when I was a kid, you used to have, at least in the United States, granted I was from a small town, again, I say that like every episode, I feel like, but we used to play outside, and the cops would come and give us, police officers more accurately, I should say, but they would come and give us baseball cards, which I wasn't a baseball fan, but it was still kind of cool for them to like give it out. Or they'd give out like Dairy Queen coupons, for those of you that, I'm assuming most of you know what Dairy Queen is. If not, it's just like an ice cream place. But they give out coupons for like a free twist cone. And that was really cool. Like, we'd be out playing games. We'd play kickball or football in somebody's backyard, and then, or in the front yard, we'd be playing something, and they'd come out and they'd give us, everybody run up and give us cards and whatnot. But as I got older, like, and this is partially because A, I'm older, like I said, but I haven't noticed it. It's been less and less the more I like have traveled. I shouldn't say traveled, but all the different places that I go, there's less and less people. I haven't seen cops giving anything out. Like, I don't even really see them stop. There's about death number 2 jumping into a freaking ravine. I don't know what's up with my voice today. Probably because I was working last night and just belting my singing at the top of my lungs. Because I'm just such a wonderful singer, and no, I won't sing for you. Not that anybody was going to ask, but I figured I'd get that one out of the way. That's something I want to talk about. And I've also noticed, on top of the like cops not handing police officers, I need to be more respectful about that. On top of that, there's less kids outside playing, from what I've noticed, at least from my hometown. Now that I'm in my college town, it might be different. I just haven't spent a whole lot of time up here during the summer. And I mean, video games could be quote-unquote part of the problem. I don't know if it's necessarily a problem that kids aren't going outside anymore, or what the deal is. I know everybody always blames everything on the video games, but I don't think they're 100% to blame, because I had video games growing up too, and I still went outside and played. Like, they're just, you couldn't spend your entire day playing video games. You'd get bored at some point. But yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. And I mean, if any of you are younger and have an idea on why this is a thing, feel free to let me know in the comments. But, because I do read all of my comments, because it helps me to be better at what I do. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, you'll notice that I say sometimes, like right there. It's a mental catch to like let your brain catch up with what your mouth is doing. So, and it's natural for everybody to do. And I know my teacher, we do public speaking courses in high school. I'm sure though, if any of you are in high school, you know that very well, that in the United States we force kids to go up and do public speaking. I actually had a kid in my school, he passed out. He was giving his speech and just passed out. Because for some people, it's really not comfortable for them to get at. Everybody makes you do it. Even in college, they'll make you do presentations, which for me is not a big deal. I don't mind talking in front of people. I do get a little bit of, like, you get a little bit in your stomach where you're, like, uneasy, if that makes sense. All this free food from these wolves. It's wonderful. But yeah, my stomach does get a little bit uneasy, like, when I go up there, but I just kind of say my piece and I'm good. Okay. Come on, follow me, skeleton. I'm gonna bring you to the wolves. Although he's gonna fucking kill me before I get there. Hello, Mr. Wolf. I don't have bones to tame them. But yeah, so, and I know one time we used to get in so much trouble in our speeches if we ever said like it would make us so angry, because this was freshman year of high school. You weren't prepared to give speeches at your freshman year of high school. Like, you still don't fully understand the topic you're talking about because you just learned it the night before, but you're expected to give a speech about it. But it really is like a way, like, I know some people, perfect example is Samuel L. Jackson. He, when he doesn't use the word to catch up, he uses, pardon my swearing here, but when his brain is catching up, and he said this before in an interview, is he said that's where motherfucker comes from, because that's how he catches up. Not every time that he says it, but a lot of the times that his brain is just trying to, like, catch up, that's what he says. Ooh, a village. Oh, and there's a blacksmith. I can finally get stuff. There's also furnaces there. I don't have anything I can use for... Can I burn wool? Well, we'll find out. Maybe there'll be wood tools in the blacksmith chest. Okay. Let the fucking apocalypse begin. I need these on my hotbar. I'm gonna run into the blacksmith and barricade myself in. Ooh, these are good things. Okay. Perfect. That's going to be good. Yeah, so me and my friends used to get in so much trouble from our teacher for using the word and I'm gonna break this just so that I know that I already took this. But yeah, so one time I was going to just use I was going to do a speech. You had to do an informative speech. And my mother stopped me, but I was going to do an informative speech on why the human mind uses the word and that way, if I ever said during my presentation, the teacher couldn't correct me because she wouldn't know if it was actually part of my speech or not. But I decided against doing that because I figured... Well, my mother decided against me doing it because I probably would get in trouble for it. Which is true. Knowing that particular teacher and other things, I probably would have gotten in trouble. Simply because it's not the way she would have wanted it to be done. Which at times feels like just complete and utter horse shit. Pardon my French again. I did not mean to swear there. It just kind of came out. We're going to burn the chest, too, just to cook all my food. I'm going to use this pick as my weapon. I hear a spider, too. Everybody out here, like, dying. I guess it's... This is going to be bad. Got him. Another plank. Getting that achievement. Can I burn wool? Does it work like that? You can use wool. It looks like it's probably going to take 2 or 3. I'll throw one more in there for good measure. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not a good idea. I am gonna investigate these villagers, because trading might not be a bad way to get stuff. Especially if I've got somebody here that's got one of the farmers, because then I can just get there. Yeah. These guys just don't disappear, do they? Oh, wow, this is not a place I want to be. Okay. But yeah, that whole, like, catching up with your train of thought and whatnot, it's a struggle. Alright, I'll be back, Mr. Village, in the morning. But I see this desert temple over here. So I think we're going to explore this desert temple. Hopefully there's no mob in the bottom that's going to set off the... Oh, motherfucker. Of course a witch would spawn right fucking in front of it. We're going to try and go around, because I don't want to deal with that witch. Witches are just bad news, especially since I don't have a bow, and there's no guarantee that I get one anytime soon. Oh, you even have a fucking buff on you. Oh, of course you hit me with frickin' weakness. This guy can fucking hurl potions. Goodness gracious. I need it to be daytime. That, or I need to just take him on. Oh, motherfucker. At this point, it's... fucking thing. Sorry, the poison on witches is just not a good time. As you can see. Alright, this creeper needs to die. Because look, I still have 12 minutes of poison. You're guaranteed with poison from witch to go down to half a heart. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if I have a skeleton just walk out of nowhere and shoot it with an arrow, I'm done for. Alright, let's regen up quick. Oh, you prick. Skeleton and a creeper in there? Of course there is. I need to regen before I jump down there. But yeah. The whole brain not knowing what to say and catching up, it's an interesting problem that society or people try to fix. Which I don't think is, like, I don't think anything that we do, there's some things that we do naturally that need to be not corrected but managed. Going to the bathroom is a perfect example of that. Like, but like certain things like that, it's in our nature. Sure, some people it's going to benefit them if they can. I was worried about that creeper. Fucking A. Woo! Death number 2 on this one. I guess we won't finish looking at that temple. But so yeah, there's a 20-minute episode in which I have so far accomplished nothing in my goal as far as getting supplies. Was this the way that I headed off last time? No, I think I went that way because I thought that was an ocean. We're going to go this way for a little bit. I'll give you guys a little bit extra since I died in that. And I want you guys to see me with at least a little bit of progress before I end the episode. Where do I leave you guys on a cliffhanger? Sorry, silence equals me thinking. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a beach. That is the ocean. Alright, we'll see if we can find a shipwreck. If we can find a shipwreck in the immediate area, I'll go loot that, and then we'll call it an episode. They are kind of hard to spot sometimes, though. Night vision potions are really nice for this. There's a turtle. Ooh, looks like there's one straight out, maybe. Yeah, there's a shipwreck straight ahead. Perfect. We'll go out there, loot that, and then we will end it out on our shipwreck in the middle of the ocean. Because I'm sure there's going to be more around here. I am slightly worried in case I ever run into any underwater temples, because those things they're no joke. They're not something that's easy to take care of. Ooh, it looks like there's a little underwater thing there too, which means that I might be able to get at least 2 chests out of this. And they're probably both going to have buried treasure maps, but I don't know how exactly those things work. So far, from what I can tell, they lead you to an underwater ravine that's just full of resources. Not really a chest. I feel like the buried treasure map should lead you to a chest with like a bunch of like gold and diamonds and stuff in it, but that's just me. And I'm not everyone. I'm not even part of everyone. Well, I kind of am, but... Alright, I gotta go for air. It's interesting how they added this new mechanic where you have to, like, regen your bubbles kind of a deal. Like, it takes you some time to do it. Perfect. Ooh, fishing rod. That's going to be good. I can get some food from that. And stone axe, which is A, going to help me with this boat, and B, going to help me do some fighting if it comes to it. Looks like this boat is upside down, which is an interesting one. Some paper, feathers, books. Buried treasure map. So it's apparently over to there, I think. Maybe. Ooh, bottles of enchanting. See, and now, like, I feel like I can use a crafting table to use this iron to make... I'm gonna actually take these chests with me. Takes so long to break things when you're underwater. It's actually really obnoxious. But yeah. That is that. Ooh, Savannah is probably where we're going to head next. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this challenge. And I'll see you guys all next time.